Good day everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick from the zxspectrum 128K and we're playing a game called Mean Strike, published by Mirrorsoft in 1987. Also came out on the Commodore 64 and was given away on as a cover disc, or cover tape I should say, by a single-player user in 1991. Now it's the 23rd century, technology has got to a point where it's so advanced we only stay indoors and use teleports to get around. So the rebels have developed this outside sport on a road that circulates the city called the battle track, where we go and duff people up. Anyway, basically, I've got an energy level, which is that red battery there, and I have to try and survive as long as I can before the time runs out and get off the levels. You get extra time for destroying your opponent, and there is like a radar thing on the bottom in black there, that black rectangle. You can see things coming up, and you need that to find out what's going on. You can dump fuel behind you. How comes my energy's already halfway down? Anyway, so keep destroying the enemies by pulling back and fire button. You can jump over various obstacles, and I don't quite know what I'm doing. But anyway, these reviews about how you would have found the games on your first or second go, would there been enough there for you to want to go and play it again, what the graphics, what the sound are like, and you know, would you have just copied over it or not done anything. Now there's power-ups to get through also, not quite sure which ones are the batteries, but hopefully we'll do that. We've got missiles we can fire also, we've got 2 of those left, you might see from the display. Right, okay, so I've got lives left 4, I think. Come on, let's go, go, go. I'm sure I can do this. If you had this game back in the day, let me know. So the screen is... Oh, there's a ramp there. Can we go over that? The screen there is monochrome, but we've got a colour display beneath. I think that got me a bit of fuel, didn't it? So you can pick up extra oil to drop. Look out for those fuel bins to top up your battery. Right, go. Yes, I won't complete this. If you want to see other Spectrum games, then, click on my username and then the playlist. If anyone had this back in the day, let me know. It was Mirrorsoft from 1987. We're on our motorbikes. It's not quite an isometric view, is it, going along there? But it makes it very difficult to see what's coming up. So the skill, I think, of this one is to try and make sense of the radar thing below. You don't want to go on the oil, because that will slow you down. You do only get one opponent each time coming at you. It reminds me ever so slightly of that game Return of the Jedi, that bit where you're on the speeder bikes trying to avoid the biker scouts or bash them into the side. If you do crash into the side of this one, I think you will lose a life eventually, but you can try and hit your opponent into it. So let's see how far we can get in this one. I don't think I'm going to get a great distance, so it's interesting. I like the way the bikes are leaning. It's not a game I heard of back in the day. It's got a great name though, Mean Streak. 128k, there's a 48k version available there as well. I think we might get extra energy if we go up that ramp, you know, but I'm surviving a bit of a distance. Oops, yeah, I got that fuel as well. So, yeah, oh dear, I lost a lot of battery. It seems like you lose a lot of energy by colliding with your opponent there in the white hat. So just to confirm then, you are a rebel. Let's go through here. You're fighting the outcasts. All of you... Oh, yeah, that's the end of that life. All of human race don't go outside anymore. They're locked into virtual reality. They stay indoors. Is that going to happen? Probably. That's quite a good prediction for 1987. So these people that want to go outdoors, they're rebelling against technology. So for some reason, they're driving around this battle track, around the outskirts of the capital city, so wherever you are, and they're battling it out to the death. I prefer to be in virtual reality playing Snoopy tennis or something like that rather than dying. But whatever you're into, really. Eventually we'll all be cyborgs in some major network, but I probably won't, because I won't live that long. But if you're watching this in the year... Well, this is supposed to be the 23rd century. So if you're watching this in the 23rd century, if your YouTube does still exist, then there we go. Funny if you're watching this in the 23rd century. I'd imagine technology evolves. So I'd imagine at some point YouTube won't exist anymore. None of the videos that went up will exist anymore, and it'll be taken over by something else. There's always going to be a new thing every so often. So it'll be a virtual reality 3D super thing where you can talk to people on Mars or ride bikes in a Death City against someone on Neptune or wherever they may be. Right, okay, so hello everyone from Neptune. Hope the winds have died down. It's like about 1200 miles an hour, isn't it, or something? That's quite windy, but if you hang out your washing, that's going to get dry quite quickly. So that's a bonus, isn't it? Come on, Nick. How many lives we got left? 2, I think it says there. Speed it, big nose. So with this game, it scrolls really well. It's frustrating me a little bit, although I think it's quite clever. I don't think it's a game I would have played a great deal because not too much seems to be happening. There seems to be about 3 or 4 obstacles to avoid. Get oil to dump behind you, click on the fuel bits. There's a few other upgrades too which might assist you, but the level's going on a little bit too long for me. But I think it might be one of those ones where you just have to survive as long as you possibly can. Yes, it's the road to nowhere, like the M25 around London. This is the road to nowhere. Right, okay. I'm interested to see how the Commodore 64 version plays. That's probably got a little bit of colour to it. I don't believe it came out on the Amstrad CPC, but I could be wrong. The road's in desperate need of maintenance, but this is the future. People don't use roads. All existing roads are probably gradually decaying and being overtaken by nature, and the world's gradually turning into a forest again. If you're in the forest with no internet connection, then comment below. Hooray! Right, can we get up this ramp at least? Oh, look at that. I want to go up there, see what that does. 1 life left. 1 life left. That's what it says there under the helmet on the right of the display on the bottom, next to the time limit. We've got a good little score going, 12422. Above that is the high score in magenta. You can play this in 2-player as well, and that's where the green battery are coming into play. So it might be interesting 2-player, but this is 1-player. 1-player. I think it's 2. I might have made that up. I think I might have made that up, you know. Right. Anyway, keep going. Use your missiles sparingly to destroy stuff. I think you might be able to destroy various obstacles as well. So the radar dish is quite clever. I don't like that white light going across each time, but I suppose, you know, it gives it a bit of a style. I like to see that not there. Bit like a Defender display, isn't it, really? You need to see stuff, try and avoid the bad stuff, and shoot the evil. And there we go. See, the fuel didn't go up there. Maybe you have to get a combination of things. So overall, clever game, good graphics, adequate sound, but just a little bit boring for me to fully grip me. Maybe it's something to do with the angle. Maybe if I saw more of the screen, or it changed angles at certain points, I might have liked it. If it's just gone horizontal scrolling, then vertical above, maybe. Come on, I think we've done it. What do we get for that? Didn't get anything for that. Oh man, I thought that deserved something a bit stronger than what we got. Oh, put your favourite bike game below. I quite like Wheelie, although the sound's a little bit jarry there. Well, we live streamed it a few times. A bit of jarry on that one. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Please consider subscribing if you hadn't already, and a huge thank you to the members that are keeping this thing going. I'm always looking to try and improve it, but time is a bit of a problem when I have to work as well. You know, time goes quick as well. When you're so busy, time goes super duper quick. If I ever went full time, man, this channel will go super cool. Right, okay, we just got a bit more energy there by clicking on something. I'm surviving quite a while. Doodly-bib, billly-bib. That noise is not too similar, isn't it, from the game Buggy Boy, when you go over the flags and stuff. And Buggy Boy, I would say, is a more fun game, like a chase view sort of like style. Crashed him into the side. Good. Right, there's another guy. So as soon as you destroy one of the outcasts, there seems to be another one there. Oh, can I jump over that? No, you can't. You had to go around. I think that was my last life, wasn't it? Or is that not my last life? No, this is my last life now. Right, I fired a missile when I shouldn't have done. Desperately need fuel here. So, you know, there's 2 strategies. Either shoot the guy from behind like that, or get in front and dump some oil if in fact you've got any left. Boof. Right, okay. Oh, man. Death Chase, I suppose that is a sort of like a motorbike game. So, you know, Death Chase, have a look at that one. That was a classic 3D one by Micromedia. Not to get confused with Death Chess, of course, which we reviewed a couple of months ago. Death Chess, Death Chase. Yeah, that would be a hell of a mix-up as a birthday present, that is for sure. So, let's just see as far as I can get now in this thing. Be good to see it eventually change colours, but I think it just stays white all the way through as we go over that massive, well, it's more of a sinkhole, that thing. So it's recognising on the radar dish what's coming up. I should have gone up there, should I? Don't know what that thing, there was a power up on the pavement there. Let's pick up that. I don't know what that is. Diddly-dee. Over we go. Oh, I did that last time. You got to learn. You live and you learn, you die and forget it all. But in the middle, we're stress busting all the way. So it's an interesting game. It's quite original there, but I don't know. Perhaps they could have added a bit more excitement, a few camera angles or something, or made the levels a little bit shorter to try and capture your interest there. But anyway, hope you liked having a look at that one. I could take it or leave it, really. That was Mean Streak on the ZX Spectrum 128K, published by Mirrorsoft in 1987. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.